brief presentation on AIT's PowerDCM based on Intel's DCM technology. We're using Intel's DCM to extract information that is already sitting on the motherboard of your servers, of your Intel-based servers, or through the EnergyWise connector on EnergyWise compliant network and switch components within your infrastructure. We're taking that information and we're organizing it into several areas to help you report on what's happening and what's occurring within your data center, within your server and network estate. We're looking at heat, thermal information, power for capacity planning and for analyzing the capacity utilization requirements of any given device that you're able to monitor with this tool. The cost, again, to provide cost information to the business for cost planning or cost allocation perspectives, and reporting, understanding here of ranked by the power use, so how much power, what are your heaviest power users, where they occur, and again I can see here quite quickly, I can click through to also look at the power use over time, and also if there's temperature information for that device, I can get hold of look at the thermal characteristics again for the same device. Reporting, we provide some other quite useful tools, which would be power range, and that tells you again over this time period which have had the biggest change in their power use, and that helps you to understand with the modern servers that are now changing their power characteristics depending on their use as to which ones have the biggest or the widest range, and that can also help you to understand what sort of changes you're likely to have in the power load for your different equipment rooms. We can also do temperature range, and again we can change the period that you look at that for, and that gives you an idea of where you've had the largest temperature changes. We provide a power analysis and power comparator, so you can add or take away from this particular report or view. So if I want to again add that particular Dell device to it, and we record the maximum, average and minimum figures, including the highest ever, lowest ever, and there's a comparator here for that you're using. The D rate would be your budget figure. So again, something that's useful for you to be able to quickly assess what platforms are doing. You could assess the same platform or different platforms. All of this information can be exported easily to spreadsheets so that you can keep it and distribute it through your organization. From the cost perspective, we're again able to add a cost comparator to the device, so I can add that device. Now I can see what my cost month to date, what the cost the previous month was, and you're able to change your unit cost base. So if I want to see what it would cost me were I running at a more expensive energy rate, then you can use that calculator or change that calculator. We have the export function again, so that you can use that information for reporting, and we can extrapolate it out as well for you to provide you with sort of 12-month, 24-month forward costs. So when somebody asks the question, what's it going to cost me to run that for the next year, you have information at your fingertips and are able to export that readily for them to use in additional reports. We also finally have a heat map view, and this is taking the thermal information that we're extracting from the server and providing you with a view across your data center of where that particular device is located, what the temperature is likely to be, and again comparing it to ASHRAE with obviously red indicating that you've had problems or have problems at that point. You can look at the cabinet level and understand that it's the device that is at the bottom, and you can see a time and a date stamp for that reading being the latest reading. We can also give you, say, over the last 3 months, and you can see instantly that over the last 3 months we've had problems in a lot of areas. Again, by selecting the given device, you can see what time and date stamp that has occurred on, and again you could click through to a temperature graph, which again would show you where you'd had the problem. So we think that this is a very simple tool that you can use, deploy with existing systems without the need to use any power meters or temperature sensors in the data center to extract useful information to help you base your more efficient operations upon. If you'd like more information, then look up PowerDCM at ait-pg.co.uk. Thank you.